Hello, my name is Srijan Prabhukumar. I'm currently a final year student studying in Chandigarh University, specialized in AI and ML. And this is the assignment LangGraph-Based Agentic Cybersecurity Workflow. And these are the objectives that I have to perform. First one is we have to break down a given security task into a series of executable steps. And from security scans like Nmap, GoBuster, or FOF. And we have to process these outputs. We have to create a dynamic task list executing steps one by one while monitoring for failures and handling retries. The main difficult objective is we have to update the task list dynamically by adding new tasks as required based on the previous outputs. And the next one is we have to force a defined target scope by restricting actions. For example, if we want to perform this testing for a website which is not authorized, then this app will not test on that website. That is the main theme. We have to enforce a defined target scope. And let's dive into the code for better understanding. These are the modules and libraries that I had imported, like LangChain, LangGraph, and Streamlit, use it for frontend. And these are the functions. Scan ports, I used Nmap and around 1 to 1000 ports. And efficiency, we can also dynamically change it. And next is test SQL function, and I used SQL map and a threads of 10 for increasing of faster efficiency. And next is brute force directories. Here I use the top 5000 directories that is available on the internet, and these are the 5000 directories, so it is pretty accurate. Hence, I use GoBuster for this, and I can discover all these subdomains that can present. I used around top 1000 top subdomains that are present in the world. And next is analyze intent. Analyze intent is a main function that will execute, and it will get to know which function to execute from the user query. And this is pretty much about the code. You can also check good website, you can view logs, and you can enter your security query. First of all, based on our objectives, the best test cases. Okay, let's give. Find open ports that are present in http://1lab.com. We can only find out the open ports. That means it have to be perform nmap. But the thing is, if the ports are open, it will also perform the brute force directories function also. Yeah, to check whether it's adding task dynamically to the workflow if the ports are open. This is the main objective, right? Here the options to run is only scan ports, and the target is testphp://1lab.com. But it will dynamically add brute force directories to that functions to run. It is based on the scans. If we want to perform all the vulnerabilities, like if we have to perform all the scans that are present, it will take around 2 to 3 minutes. And if we want to perform open ports only, then it will perform around 1 or 1.5 minutes. Here you can see results for scan ports. One IP address, one host is up. Then it added brute force directory to the functions to run, and it runs the brute force directory function also. And we got directories. And this is the test case. Find any vulnerabilities that are present in 8888. Let's see whether it can. Let's see whether it's converting IP address to the domain name to perform the tests. Okay, it resolved IP DNS Google to domain DNS.google. So it's successfully converting 8.8.8.8.2 its domain name. Results. It successfully resolved DNS.google to domain name, IP address to domain name, and it performed the results for scan ports. It performed IP address. It says IP address one host is up, and it also performed for test SQL injection, and it says SQL injection test completed, but no vulnerabilities. Dive into the next task. Perform SQL injection on testphp://1lab.com. Let's see if we can get any sensitive information or not. Until then, let's discuss this. By performing this SQL injection through SQL map, it produces a CSV file of vulnerable domains of the directory. Will this application show how it performs that and what are the vulnerabilities found? Is there any sensitive information like databases or tables? Let's find out. Here, SQL map generated a file called cat1, and our app also extracted the target URL from that CSV file and got to know that there are two available databases, that is Ecoert and Information Schema. Maybe these are some sensitive information, and this is successfully executing. Now let's dive into the next task. Okay, let's see whether it will perform this task or not. Find subdomains present on maps.google.com. Actually, the answer is no, because we did not define maps.google in allowed websites. So it will not allow us to penetrate to test that website, to test all the scans on that website. That is what we wanted, right? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you're not authorized to perform penetration testing on this website. That's what we want. And let's finally run the last function. Find subdomains present on http://onlygp.com. Okay, now we got the output. The result for brute force directory. Oh, it's also performed the brute force directory also, and there are no subdomains found. Okay, that's good. And okay, let's now view logs. For the better view, you can download logs also. And these are the logs of what we performed until now. Okay, that's it for the application. Now let's move on to the flowchart for better understanding what we have done. First, we taken user query input from the user. Then we analyze intent with LLM. What functions we have to run. And we have to determine security tests. What functions we have to run through that analyze intent. And basically we can perform 4 functions at the same time, or we can perform one at each time. And next is target is allowed. Are we authorized to perform the task? If yes, or if no, we have to block the operation, and if yes, we have to execute selected security tests, and we have to process test results. If open ports found means, then we have to dynamically add more tests, and we have to log results at every time. That is common, and we have to generate file report, and we have to display results to the user. And this is the main theme of this project. And that's it. Thank you for giving this opportunity.